We were going to see a movie and didn't buy tickets in advance and couldn't get two tickets next to each other. So we ended up sitting on opposite sides of the theater. And then the movie ended and we were like, cool, okay, bye. Lol. How about you?
That's pretty funny. It wasn't the one.
Welcome back to the Indo-Welsh way. Since you guys really enjoyed the last Reddit reaction video, today we are back with another one.
As the title suggests, we'll be blind reacting to some of the wildest first date experiences from Reddit. And make sure you stick around till the end to hear some of our own first date experiences.
And if you're new here, hi! We're Rach and Matt, and each week we talk about relationships, culture, and everything in between.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos, and let's get into it. So before we get started, we're on Reddit now, and if you aren't aware, in the UK now there are age verification checks for most adult-themed websites, so including certain things that you look on Reddit. So hopefully we don't come across that, because that'll be very annoying and we'll have to not look at whatever it's stopping us look at. Okay, we might have got baited by this first one, but the title drew us in. It says worst first date ever.
It's too long.
Yeah, it's a bit of a long one, but
we'll see.
Let's see. So
I hope it's worth our time.
Went on a date with a guy I had matched with on Hinge. We had been texting a lot for a week or so beforehand, and then he asked if I wanted to get dinner. He asked if I had any places to recommend, and I gave one that I knew was a good price range, but cash only. Mm-hmm. I let him know it was cash only as a warning, without the assumption that he was paying, but I also assumed he was given that he asked me out. Ooh, don't say that. I show up. He spent the first 30 minutes talking about his wealthy background and didn't ask me a single question about myself. First, he talked about his house in the Hamptons and then staying there over COVID. I lived overseas for a while and was away during COVID. He didn't ask once how that was or anything. Not that I expected, but why not reciprocate? Also, dude grew up in New York City, Upper East Side. I added the side. And apparently has never been to Chinatown. It was honestly so bizarre. As the date went on, I tried to ask questions, but he just seemed intent on talking about himself and didn't ask me a single question. I was honestly bored and annoyed. Then they gave us the check, $35 total for two people, and he asked if I had any cash on me and tried to split the bill. I think the look on my face gave it away that I was weirded out by that. You spent that much time talking about your apparent wealth and can't pick up a $30 check? He ended up pulling out two of the most crisp 20s I've ever seen in my life and paid, lol. Then we went to the bar after, sorry. To be honest, I thought maybe he's nervous and wanted to give it a chance, and it was more of the same. He suggested it, and I had to be out afterwards, so stayed. We sat outside and had 2 drinks. Shout out the bartender who gave me free shots every time I'd go indoors to use the restroom, lol. I picked up the tab at this spot, and she discounted the whole thing. Next day, he was texting me relentlessly and waited another day and said I wasn't feeling it and didn't want a second date. He really pushed me for feedback. I was honest about feeling like he didn't let me get a word in. And he said something about how he didn't want to ask me questions and make me feel like I had to defend anything I was saying. Yeah. I'm a complete extrovert who works in politics, so I was just confused because A, defend what, and B, how are you supposed to get to know someone? He said he really wanted to know more about why I'm not on social media. How the F is that the most interesting thing about me? So weird he just didn't get it. We were not compatible. Anyway, he never answered and he unmatched me later. Glad I was up front though. I was so excited to meet him given how we were texting. But in reflecting, he was just talking about himself and talking at me. Bullet dodged. That was way too long, bro. Basically, what happened was...
I don't think those many paragraphs are required for that story.
Yeah, that was like 1 paragraph max. It's like, I went on a date with a guy who was really rich. He didn't split the check. Oh my God, patriarchy. I'm mad about that. He didn't ask me any questions. He just talked about himself. So I didn't want another date.
Why was the bartender part relevant in this story? The bartender
because I'm guessing what happened is
shots.
She said to the bartender, or like she was giving vibes like, oh, this date is so terrible. You need to save me. And then...
Bro, if you're not feeling it, leave.
Yeah.
Just leave instead of feeling shit about them.
I do get the, they didn't ask me any questions about it. Like that.
Yeah, that is
I understand
annoying.
that. But like the problem is that they asked me on the date, so why weren't they paying? It's like, oh, really? We're still doing this? Like, that's not how it works.
I know it's a big debate about, who should pay on the first date. Of course, patriarchy says men should, and then, a lot of people have agreed to say that, well, whoever asks the other person for the date. But like just having the situation kind of stops you from enjoying the experience itself of meeting a new person. See, patriarchy is bad for everyone.
Yeah.
This thread is called, What's Your Sweetest First Date Experience? I think they're questioning but also giving a bit of their story, so let's look at it. Hey everyone, I'm curious. I've just started going on dates recently and I had this really sweet first date that still makes me smile. We went for a walk and talked for hours. It was so natural and easy. I'd love to hear your stories. What's the nicest first date you've ever had? Do you have any moments that still stick with you? Can't wait to read your experiences. So there's a response here that says, we pretended to be Hawaiian tourists in our own city and visited all the popular locations. We also came up with fake identities and acted like a married couple when people talked to us. Midway through the date, we went to the park and sat on a bench to talk. I asked her what she liked about me and she started crying, which caught me off guard. She said I had a good heart and she never met anyone like me before. Later, we walked along the pier with the city in the background. I asked her if I could kiss her. She expressed gratitude for me, asking and assured me that I didn't need to ask.
Yeah, I assume not.
This is a bit jarring. She just said to go ahead and kiss her, which I did. 20 or so times. Lol.
No one's counting that.
There were some people on a yacht screaming, "Attaboy," as they were passing us by. Were they really yelling at you, bro? It caused both of us to laugh and me giving a thumbs up to them.
What is it?
I'm currently still dating her, going on our first year together. Oh my god, typos.
People on Reddit can't read. Proof Reddit.
They just read it, they didn't proofread it.
Yeah. First part's kind of cute, maybe, but like it just started reading like a family first commercial.
I've never seen one of those. Were they like?
You were like promoting having a family, like loads of kids running around. I was like, me and my wife love this so much. It's just like we kissed each other 20 times. All the bystanders. You said boy. All the bystanders. Oh my god. All the bystanders. That is right. Started cheering. Everyone clapped, and then we all went home and had sex. Right? It's like what is it? Just became like a car commercial at the end.
Oh my god.
I gave a thumbs up.
Why did she cry?
Yeah. What do you like about me? You have such a pure heart. It's like that was their first date. I don't get it.
You're so nice.
This next person said, I was walking to the local convenience store and this guy is walking toward me. He stops 5 feet away and is like, hello. And I'm like, hello back. So he says, I'm going to a movie tonight. Want to go with me? My treat. I was like, sure. What is this? I show him my apartment because it was right behind us. He arrives with flowers. I thank him, set them in water, and we are off. When the movie finishes, he says, I'm not ready to end this. Want to play pool? Sure. He takes me to a pool hall. Cool. We had lots of fun. We talked, made out a little at the pool table, drove me home, kissed. He said thanks and good night. Asked if wanted to come in for a drink. He's like, I'd love to, but I'm not of age yet. It was the first time I thought to ask, how old? 17? I was 26. Oh my God. What the hell? We agreed it was probably a bad idea to see each other again. He looked older, me younger. It was an honest mistake, but what a gentleman. So guys, you don't need to be rich with a fancy car, do fancy dates. Just be nice, gentlemen, and be yourself. That's not the moral of that story. The moral of the story is ask people how old they are. So you don't end up in court. This is a weirdly written story.
How would you not know someone is that younger though? Like, if you can tell if someone's 17, you won't look older.
Look old for 17. Like,
what do you do? Draw a mustache on your face?
What does an old 17-year-old look like? A young 26-year-old, I can believe. But what does an old 17-year-old look like?
I have no idea. This one is titled Craziest First Date Ever. Hopefully, this doesn't have too many typos like the last one and gives my brain an aneurysm. But
Coherent storytelling is not Reddit's forte.
I recently had what has been the craziest first date I've certainly had in my almost 45 years on Earth. What's an almost 45 years?
44, mate.
I'm quite sure it would top most folks' crazy first date scenarios as well. It turned out great, and we were seeing each other again soon. I, 44 male, matched with a woman, 37 female, via online dating. She's about the same age.
Well, that's a 7-year age gap, so not really.
What do you mean,
I'm about
mate?
the same age as a 22-year-old.
We began communicating on the app, then transitioned to texting and calling. Ring, ring. Things were going well, so we began to game plan for dates, times we could meet. She lives about an hour away, so it's somewhat challenging, but not terribly so. Anyway, we were discussing what we did for a living, and I mentioned I'm a dentist. She was asking me questions about a recent experience she had with her dentist and was expressing her very common fear of the dentist. Lol. It's like
Lol.
going to the dentist?
Yeah.
I could tell she wasn't fishing for a handout, etc., but she was having increasing pain with a particular tooth. I insisted that she should get it fixed ASAP, but her work schedule is challenging. Long story short, she reticently came to my office recently upon my suggestion and upon offering to help. And she needed 2 root canals and 2 crowns, which I ended up gladly doing on our first meeting. The procedure went very well, and she's so grateful. Top that one. Wait, what happened? Wait, was that a date? Did they go out again?
The first comment is, so in summer you drugged your date and drilled her. Reddit comments are always better than the stories. Okay, I got baited again, but the title is, I, 36 male, had one of the most bizarre and hurtful first dates of my life.
Let's see how
needed.
hurtful.
You put it in the support needed category. Let's see. Matched with someone on Bumble last week. We were so much alike, liked the same music, horror stuff, etc. What's etc.? Talked really well all week through text. We were going to meet today at a restaurant. She wanted to have a phone call this morning because she was nervous about meeting a stranger and wanted to get to know me more. We really hit it off, lots of laughing, etc. What's etc. again? She said she was looking forward to meeting.
There's a funny definition for etc. Sorry. End of thinking capacity.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. It's actually just lots of laughing. Like the same music, horror stuff, etc. We don't know you. What is the etc.?
Yeah.
She said she was looking forward to meeting, that I was easy to talk to, etc. Literally felt like I've known her forever. Oh no. So I drive to the restaurant and park and wait in the car for her to show up. She parks right next to me. We look at each other through the car window for like 1 second. I was about to get out of the car and greet her. She literally back out of the parking space and just drives off. Sends me a text immediately saying she doesn't feel well and can't make it, then blocks me on everything. I've never had anything like that happen to me before. I've shown my profile pictures to everyone I know, and they say I look the same. I don't know how you can look at someone for a second through a window and just bail. I personally think she might have had some type of anxiety or panic attack and freaked out. I feel so worthless right now.
Aww.
Maybe it wasn't you.
Yeah.
Maybe it got too real for her and she's like, wait, I don't look like my pictures.
Yeah.
Or I don't think I look like my pictures.
It happens, guys. It's not you. I mean, at least like get to know the person.
Yeah.
And if they rejected you before getting to know, then you didn't get rejected. You actually got saved. First aid horror. Says support needed. Sorry. So last night, a guy I met at the gym was coming over to watch a movie. He walked in and we hugged for a long time and eventually leading to a kiss. I told him I was getting dizzy, and next thing I know, I'm on the floor and he's on the phone with 911. Wait, what happened? I didn't go to the hospital then, but had a family member take me after he left. I am mortified. I really am attracted to him, but pretty sure I won't hear from him again. The hospital thinks I may have had a seizure, something that has not happened before. I finally met a nice and attractive man, and it just sucks. Update. He finally reached out and checked in. Didn't maintain a conversation, but wanted to make sure I was okay.
What? I thought it was like He had drugs on his lips and he kissed her and then she like collapsed.
Roofie.
Yeah. The kiss of death. About a month ago, I went out with a guy who I thought was cool since we had martial arts in common. On the second date, things started to get weird because he kept pretending to punch and kick me in the face. Was it Dwight? She on a date with Dwight Schrute. It got annoying fast. Then he kept grabbing my hands and cracking each and every knuckle in my finger. Even the fingertip ones. Ouch. Fingertip ones? Don't do that. I told him to stop and that it was apparently a deal breaker that I didn't know that I had. We had to stop by my house to get a package off my porch, and while we were there, he told me my dog stunk and sprayed him with Febreze. Needless to say, no third date. What the?
What? Why he sprayed their dog with Febreze?
He was like fake karate kicking you. He cracked your knuckles for you, and then he sprayed your dog with air spray.
It's definitely Dwight. The next one here. Girl refused to take Uber, made me designated driver. She drank and I didn't. Asked close-ended questions only. She had a problem with eye contact, asked not to be looked at. She insisted on specific restaurant that she did not make reservations for. Long wait, lackluster, but expensive food. Drop her off at home as blizzard starts. Car trouble on my way home. Can't make it home. And stay with sister and boyfriend in his haunted house. What?
What is this?
That just looks like a series of bad decisions.
Yeah. She had a problem with eye contact, asked not to be looked at. What is that?
Don't look at me now.
Don't look at me, even though I'm not looking at you anyway, so I don't know you look at. Yeah, that does sound very bad.
Yeah.
I concur. This one, I saw it as I was scrolling. I was like, okay, we'll stop at this one. My date peed his pants. The grown man peed his pants on our second date because he spent the whole time talking himself out of excusing himself to the restroom for fear of being rude, as if we don't all use the restroom several times a day. Eventually, it was too much, and he peed himself, and then argued with me the next day when I said I didn't want to see him again. Wild. What? Well, he peed himself out of solidarity of not leaving you alone on the date.
And then now you owe me a second date.
This time it'll be different. I won't pee, I swear.
I don't know what to say.
I'm wearing a catheter this time.
Oh my god. Was this the first time this person had any social interaction?
I don't know. It's like...
What was the longest you've held your pee in? And why?
And why? Well,
We
probably
have
just
to
like
know.
probably just like car journeys or like traveling.
That makes
like
sense.
hours. Like car journeys like 5 hours maybe.
I used to hold it for like
Or school.
school, yeah, 8 hours or so because I didn't like the toilets at my school.
No one likes school toilets, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't really remember using the toilet so much in school. I think I just was always dehydrated.
This one is called Is Saying Yes to a First Date Making Me Look Too Available? 26 female. I need advice. I like putting voices to the emojis there. You know what I mean? There's an obvious cat and mouse situation when dating. I've been too available, too quick to text back, and needy in the past. Not all the time, but definitely more than I'd like to admit. This guy I matched with wants to get coffee Sunday with me. ... Should I say, let me confirm tomorrow with you? Because my friends and I sometimes go to brunch. But TBH, one friend is out of town, so I doubt we will go. So should I just say yes? First off, capitalization, punctuation, please. I'm reading this book about going from doormat to dream girl, and it said some things that guys have actually told me, which is crazy. So should I just accept the date since it's 2 days before, so appropriate amount of time away, and not asking me the day off? And since I do want to meet him, I'm trying to move differently. Being more independent, confident, and not always available. That sentence was shit. Thoughts?
Thoughts you're an idiot. Update, yes, the people are right. Yeah.
I said yes to the date and I hope it goes well. Thank you all.
Like, I hate this mindset with, like, I don't know where this comes from. Like, am I too available? It's like, What does that mean?
It's movies like he's just not that into you that ruin things, I guess.
You have to play hard to get, otherwise no one will want you.
Come on, guys. That's like a teenage mindset.
Do you want to do it? Yes or no? Are you available to do it? Yes or no? Those are the only
That's it.
considerations. Not yes, but what if he thinks I'm too keen? It's like, then they will think that regardless.
If you want to do it, you'll do it. You'll put
Yeah.
in the effort. And if they want to put in the effort, they'll put in the effort. I guess people come to Reddit to
Yeah.
vent.
Negative cells.
I get that.
We were on the positive thread though. They just weren't. I didn't
This
really
one.
resonate with me as positive, right? Like the guy that was smooching for 20 seconds and then they got thumbs up or whatever. Like, I'm sure that was great for him, but it doesn't come. That's not.
Wait,
like,
was this real or was it like a fan fiction thing he wrote down?
this is
Who knows?
fantasy. I asked her if she liked me and she started crying.
We kissed like 20 times.
What does that mean? Like 20, like, or like, nom nom nom, that's one.
20,
nom nom nom, that's another.
No. What was your worst date? Well, worst first date ever?
I think I've luckily not had many bad first dates.
Men.
But yeah, it was like borderline catfishy
Mm.
in terms of not looking so much like the pictures, and the date itself wasn't that great. Like, I don't think she asked anything about me.
That's,
And she basically just complained about various things the whole time. Was just telling like negative stories. You know, all these stories you see of like men do that to women. I had that, but the other way around. Like she did the stereotypical man things to me. Like, didn't seem interested, didn't ask me about myself.
Maybe she was playing hard to get.
Hard to want.
I also wonder if she's watching this video. Hi.
Hi, whatever your name is. Do you want to tell your worst, or you want to tell a best one to?
I'll tell my best
Okay.
to counterpart that one.
Your best with me, right?
My best first date was you.
What was your second best first date? Your first, second best date?
I'm not going to tell you that. Nice
Was it
try.
our second date?
No. I guess it wouldn't be nice if I had a better first date with someone else but ended up with you.
Yeah, like,
Anyways.
it would have been ended up with. Like, yeah, you weren't the best, but you were the one who was most available at the time.
I think mainly that was because we did talk a lot on the phone before we met, and I had to travel a bit. But yeah, that was the best one because it was so. Thanks for the best first date, honey.
Welcome.
But yeah, did you guys have any intense or interesting, weird or cool first dates? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, good or bad, if you want to know. And thank you so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe down below.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!